This is Mike's L77 Husqvarna chainsaw, and I ran it and the piston got stuck, and I said, oh, that can't be good. And for once I was right. Here you can see some catastrophic scoring, and I'm lucky I got that thing out of there. If it was running hot, it probably really would have gotten stuck, but I mean, the rings are like scratched into the piston. Those aren't coming off. Here is not what will be used on this saw, but this is a used part off of eBay, and I was going to use a cylinder there. So anyways, this was already off of a saw that got stuck, and there is concerning scoring on this piece, but this is trash, completely ruined. The cylinder is in there. There's also bad scratching in there as well, so that part won't be usable. But what I am doing is moving the studs, the intake studs, off of the original cylinder head, and I used 2 bolts, jammed them to get those removed and to screw this one in. I placed the first gasket on here, I think the right way. Make sure that's right before I continue. Anyway, there's a metal component that will be sandwiched in there, and then I can hang this piston and cylinder here onto the saw and reassemble it. There is some amount of play here on this type of chainsaw design. With a bearing such as this, you can see more play like that. I'm not sure if that's within tolerances. Now, if I'm wrong, then everything here will just be ruined again because the piston's going to slap the cylinder. But from what I gathered, this is normal to an extent. I'm not seeing it anywhere else on the crankcase, so hopefully that's not a bad decision. The chainsaw wasn't pulling fuel into the carburetor, probably because of bad compression, but I'll definitely clean the carburetor out one more time. But focus point now being installing the cylinder head back on, and these things do go together pretty quickly compared to a car or anything else, right? So I'm not having to use a lift, just 4 bolts here that have an Allen key and a washer. So pretty simple stuff, considering that it's a 2-stroke engine and it's not a giant motor like a car, so I can do it on the bench like so. But unfortunately, I had to invade the kitchen because I could not get this thing done at the cabin garage. So anyway, an update there, and that's how it goes. A lot of this time I'm spending right now is scraping gasket off of these metal components, these intake components. There's 2 versions I noticed as well. This is off the L77 chainsaw. This one came in the mail, so I'm not sure if it was from just a different variant, but I'm gonna put a like-for-like intake on. Everything else is gonna be the same, so good opportunity to clean the saw up as much as one can indoors. So, but I do sort of like this boiling the parts clean stuff. It does work better. Cascade dishwashing detergent can remove stuff. There's that scored up cylinder. Can remove stuff pretty easily compared to a lot of strong solvents, just hot water. So I'll remember that as a takeaway. All right, that's my update.